So I want to investigate poverty. I'm beginning this investigation into poverty not from the news, not from books, but from where I stand, my own home, the home I grew up in. Because sometimes to understand the world, you must first understand your own reflection in it. Everywhere you go, America, Europe, Asia, even here in Africa, the black man's story carries a familiar rhythm: hard work, struggle, resilience. But somehow we are always starting from behind. It's as though the world began running a marathon long before we even heard the whistle. So I asked myself why. Why does the same pattern repeat across generations, across continents, and even across time? And in searching for answers, I realized I must begin with me. And there are three forces that shaped my journey into present hardship. Three roots that, while unique to my story, are familiar to almost every black family I know, at least a version of it. The first is my father, a man of great potential, intelligent, charismatic, capable of so much more. He had the chance to make life easier for his children, to create something lasting. But somewhere along the way, like many men in our part of the world, he chose pleasure over legacy. I'm not here to blame him. I'm here to understand him. To understand what makes a man trade tomorrow's comfort for today's satisfaction. Studies in Africa have shown that households where fathers are absent or disengaged are far more likely to live below the poverty line. In South Africa, for example, fathers are present only in 38% of low-income homes, compared to 93% in wealthier ones. The pattern is loud. When legacy fades, poverty finds room to grow. The second is preparation, or the lack of it. I've always believed it's the duty of a parent to prepare their child for independence, whether through education at the right time or by teaching a skill with real-world value. Because starting late in life with little to build on is like joining a marathon halfway through and still hoping to win it. Across the continent, statistics mirror this. Generations still struggling with limited access to quality education, late schooling, or training that doesn't even fit the modern economy. The result? A youth population that's so rich in potential but poor in opportunity. And the third, perhaps the most painful, is division. No matter how difficult things were, I've always believed that unity could have been our saving grace. If we had stood together as a family, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, we might have built something greater than any of us could have achieved alone. But after my father died, everything fractured. It was already fractured when he was alive. And the truth is, the fracture didn't just happen in my home. It happens in countless black homes every day. In many African societies, family disunity quietly fuels poverty. These disconnections weakens our ability to pool resources, to build generational wealth, or even dream together. These are my three roots of poverty, at least the ones I can think of now in this very recording. It's personal, and yet it's painfully universal.
The choice of our fathers, the preparation of our youths, and the conflicts in our families.
Maybe the world isn't just unfair. Maybe we've been playing without a team, without a plan, without a map. But now, let's try to change that. This is not a story of blame. It's a story of awakening. An invitation to investigate the truth, to question culture, to decode poverty, and to finally understand why we, as Black people, always seem to start from behind. Because until we know why, we may never learn to move ahead.